As the school year comes to a close, a new cycle of student government candidates take the stage. This year, the president and vice president candidates are required to run as a team. In previous years, students were required to appear in front of the student body in the auditorium. Because of scheduling conflicts, candidates were required to record a video to be shown during class.
Let's take a deep dive into the winning campaign of President Adekunle and Vice President Gooch.
My name's Hunter Jackson.
Hi, I'm Denise Correa, and I'm a senior.
I've been friends with Ramen for a long time. I met him in 7th grade at Smithton when I moved there. We played basketball together, and we always have just had a close connection. And he's always been really smart, and I've looked up to him because he's always been smarter than me.
I know Ramon from family-related stuff, like being both African, meeting at African parties out of school, and knowing Gooch from his mom, being an avid for 3 years.
Hi, I'm Jackson Gooch, and I'm a junior. My mom's a teacher, so I feel like I know a lot of people in different grades, not just the juniors.
How long have you known him?
I've known him since freshman year.
He really is passionate about what he does.
I think he's really passionate and hardworking.
I'm glad that he wanted to be president because I think he deserves it.
My name is Raman Adekunle. I'm a junior at Hickman High School, and I'm the student council president. After they said it on the announcements, I called my dad and I told him that I won, and he was super excited. My mom was more of just for her it was more of an expectation, you had to win. Not that my mom wasn't excited, but I could tell that she was trying to be more nonchalant or whatever about it. I've been wanting to run for president since 8th grade when my sister was elected. She kind of inspired me to follow in her footsteps and do something similar.
It was February when Raman first asked me, and then we did a lot of prepping with asking people if they want to be in the videos. And we spent a lot of time editing and getting people on board and making the t-shirts and everything.
I think better when I walk, so I went on a really long walk around my neighborhood one day after school, and I had my notebook, and in that notebook I wrote down video ideas, post ideas, just campaign outlines. And I also kind of spent that day calling and texting everyone I knew.
He asked me if I wanted to take pictures downtown with him with his photo on t-shirts, and I took it with a bunch of friends, and we posted it to Ramen and Gooch Instagram.
I believe Ramon just stopped me, I think it was after practice, and he was like, "So, do you want to help?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." Soccer practice, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He plays soccer?
No, I do. It was the very first one with the teaser, the one where I was handing Gooch the envelope, and he gave me a case.
I think that was a good part of why he also won was the pictures, because they were funny, and I think they showed a familiar side that everybody would know of Abdurrahman, not just the really political stance, but more of how he's fun and can be friendly with everybody. It
was Kyler, I think, if I'm not wrong. He got on the ground and took a picture, I have a picture of him on the ground trying to get a good shot, and his butt was up, and everyone we were out at the MU columns, and everyone was looking at us, and we're yeah, we're just taking photos, don't mind us.
The biggest challenge I would say I had to overcome would probably just be blinding out the haters, which sounds really stupid.
I know as much as not having experience, he's really down into what he's doing.
I experienced a lot of a surprising amount of distaste towards my running, I guess. People believe that, to me, this wasn't really that serious of a position, and that I was just running because whatever, it's a popularity contest.
You talked a little bit about him not having experience, which I think has that ever concerned you, or were you just not concerned about it?
I'd say a little bit, because you obviously want someone who has experience.
I grew as a person just kind of turning my head the other way towards that, and instead of being combative and trying to prove them wrong, I guess I just focused on what was important to me.
Maybe we need someone new who's not been into like StuGov.
Is Roman Adekunle.
My name is AdekunleGooch.
My name's Isu Malal. My name is Lynn Yu.
And we are your 2025-2026 Hickman student council. Just today we were going to middle schools now to extend the opportunity to incoming freshmen who struggle to have positions on student government, which is something we've never done before until this year. The Big Four, and especially me and Jackson, staying true to our promise that we really want to increase student involvement in everything. If we can make those bad days just a little bit better, then I feel like we've accomplished a lot.
Congratulations, Ramen and Gooch. Thanks for watching.